Welcome back. It's Zion from Uke On Demand, where we bring you fingerstyle song lessons and tabs. So we're going to cover the first 8 measures of Ode To Joy here, and the rest of the song over at ukeondemand.com. So join us there afterwards for more fingerstyles and for all the tab for this song. So this is an arpeggiated arrangement of Ode To Joy. And to begin, you're going to start with a G chord, but it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to start with a barred G chord. That's going to look like this. You're going to be barring the second frets of string A, E, and C with your index finger, and then you're going to have your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. And we're doing it this way instead of your common G chord, because in just a second you're gonna want to lay these fingers flat, and it'll be very hard to move your pinky to do these sections instead. Starting with a barred G, here's the pattern throughout pretty much the entire song. You're gonna play, leaving the chord there, you're gonna play string A, E, and C. And playing those 3 notes in a row with different chords plays throughout almost the entire song. So again, G chord, you're going to pick string A, E, and C. I'm going to play that one more time. A, E, C. Then you're going to lay your middle finger flat over the A string. So it's going to look like this. You're barring the 3rd frets of string A and string E, and you're barring the 2nd frets of string A, E, and C. You're going to pick the same pattern, so A first, E, C. Then you're going to lay your pinky or your ring finger, whichever one you like, on the 5th fret of the A string. Follow the same pattern. So A, E, C. Play that one more time. A, E, C. Then you can take your pinky off. You're going to move your middle finger to the 3rd fret of the A string, and you're going to leave that bar on the 2nd fret right there. And you're going to play 3rd fret of the A, so A string, E string, C string. You're going to bump up your middle finger back into that bar G position, so it goes from the 3rd fret of the A to the 3rd fret of the E. Pick A, E string, C. Then you're going to pivot your fingers into fretting the 2nd fret of the C string and E string. So again, you're barring the G chord, and then you're just going to pivot your finger sideways so that your index finger is on the 2nd fret of the C and your middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the E. And you're going to again play the same pattern. A, E, C. So playing that part in context would sound like this. Moving into bar 2, you're going to begin with a G chord, but now it will be easier to use your more common G chord. So again, that's open G, index finger on the 2nd fret of the C, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E, and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A. And instead of picking A, E, C, we're now going to pick E, C, G, just for 2 beats. So you're going to start off by picking the 3rd fret of the E string, then the 2nd fret of the C string, and then open G. You're going to do that twice. So one more time. 3rd fret of the E string, 2nd fret of the C string, open G. Then you're going to move your middle finger over to the 2nd fret and lift your ring finger off. So again, you're in the position of open, 2nd fret, open. And you're going to go back to the original picking pattern. So open, 2nd fret, open. You're going to pick A string, E, C, and then you're going to go back into your regular G chord, pick A, E, C. Now, moving into measure 4, we're going to throw in a quick strum of a G chord, pick C string, E string, G string, A string, and a quick D chord strum, pick C string, E string, A string. So that's bar 2, and that played a little more up to speed would sound like this. Playing what we've learned so far together will sound like this. You're going to start off with a barred G. You're going to pick A, E, C. One more time. A, E, C. You're going to lay your middle finger flat over the 3rd fret of the A. So now it's fretting the 3rd fret of the E and A. So you're going to pick A, E, C. And you're going to pinky. It's going to go to the 5th fret of the A string. I'm going to pick A, E, C. One more time. E, C. You're going to remove your pinky off the fretboard and you're going to bring your middle finger to the 3rd fret of the A string. So it's going to be, so you're going to leave your finger barring the 2nd fret and you're going to have your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A. And you're going to pick A, E, C. You're going to bump your finger up 1 string, so now back into your barred G shape. A, E, C. Then you're going to pivot your fingers. So you have index finger on the 2nd fret of the C and the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E. Pick A string, E string, C string. Then you're going to go into a normal G chord and you're going to shift the pattern down 1 string. So now we're going to be starting on the E string going to the G for 2 beats. So making a G chord, you're going to start with picking the 3rd fret of E, 2nd fret C, open G. One more time. E, C, G. Then you're going to move your middle finger over 1 string, so you're back into fretting the index fingers back into fretting the second fret of the C string, and middle fingers fretting the second fret of the E string. You're going to shift the pattern back up to the A, so you're going to pick A, E, C now. So first A string, E string, C string, then you're going to move back into a G chord, and you're going to pick A, E, C. Then you're going to do a fast strum of the G, C string, E string, G string, A string, D chord, C string, E string, A string. Moving into measure 5, it starts off very similar to measure 1, but instead of starting with a bar G, you're going to start off with your regular G chord. So you're going to pick A string, E string, C string, one more time, A, E, C. Then you're going to move into an A minor 7. And it's going to look like this. You're going to have an index finger on the 3rd fret of the A, ring finger on the 5th fret of the E, and middle finger on the 4th fret of the C string. We're still going to follow that same AEC pattern. So just pick string A, E string, C string. Next, we're going to lift the middle finger off the fretboard, and you're going to slide your 2 remaining fingers up 2 frets. So you're going to have index finger on the 5th fret of the A string, and ring finger on the 7th fret of the E string. And the pattern changes just a little bit. You're going to pick A and E, but then instead of picking C, you're going to go over one more string and pick G. So that will look like this. So 5, 7, open, open. You're going to pick A, E, G string. And one more time. A, E, and G string. From here, you're going to slide your index finger back down into a regular C chord, and you're going to pick A, E, C. Then you're going to go into an E minor 7. And that's going to look like this. You're going to have middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A, open E string, index finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, and open G. And you're going to follow the same AEC pattern. So A, E, C. And then you're going to lift off and pick open A, E, and C. So playing that bar, bar 3, a little bit faster will sound like this. Moving into bar 4, into measure 7, you're going to go back into a G chord, and your pattern shifts over one more string. So this is exactly the same. Measure 7 is exactly the same as measure 3. So you're going to pick 3rd fret E, 2nd fret C, and then G string. Do that one more time. So back, pick the E string, C string, and the G string, Move your middle finger over one string, so your index finger is fretting the 2nd fret of the C string, and middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the E string. You're going to go back to the AEC pattern, and pick string E, string C, then go into a regular G chord, pick string A, string E, C, then you're going to quickly strum a D chord, pick C string, E string, A string, back down to E, C. Now you're going to make a G chord, but you're just going to pick the top 3 strings. So just string G, C, and E. You're going to pick 2nd fret of C, 3rd fret of E, and lastly open G. So that's the end of measure 8. So playing that bar one more time, bar 4 will sound like this. And those are the first 8 measures of Ode to Joy. Head over to ukondemand.com for the rest of the song, and for all of our upcoming fingerstyle tutorials, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.